Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to No Reservations. Yeah, we got an early show today, guys. So if you get the merch, you get 30 minutes for free. So without further ado, let's get into it. Got a special guest, Travelversity, all the way from Thailand.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
My girl in the house don't hear real quick.
Got heavy hitters in the chats.
Chat.
Sir, let's go. All right. I'm just trying to get hyped up because it's early morning for me and it's late. It's a late evening for him. So we got Travelversity in the
Sounds
building.
good. Shout out Prince.
What's going on, Prince? How about you tell them where you from, a little bit of background information for people who don't know who you are. How about we start there?
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm from North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been traveling for almost 2 years now. I've been living around. I was in Colombia for about half a year. I was in Brazil for some months, 3 or 4 months. I was in Dominican Republic, and I came to Thailand. I also was in Uganda, and I was also in Nairobi, Kenya. I started traveling young, like when I was 19. I was in South Korea in the army, so I kind of been traveling for the most, basically all of my adult life, really. So that's kind of where it started, and I just continued it even after the military.
Oh, okay. So you a military person. Oh, wow. Nice, man.
Yeah.
So you started really early. 19?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm actually late to the show, man. I started going to the big three. I went to Brazil last year. And I haven't been to Colombia or DR or Thailand at all, man.
Oh, really?
Never been to any of those places, brother.
You gotta try him, man. You gotta try him for sure. Definitely gotta try him.
So
You got stuck in Brazil. You got stuck in Brazil, man. I understand though. I understand, man.
I definitely am stuck because a lot of people are like, "Hey, man, you can go to other places." I'm like, "Hold up, I'm not finished with Brazil yet. Hold on."
Right. Nah, I understand. I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
So you've been to, can we say the big three, big four now? You've been to all of those places?
Yeah, I've been to all of them.
Can you describe each place and give a little synopsis of what you came away with each place?
Well, yeah, Colombia is a beautiful country. Very nice people, very cultured. It does have its element of danger. It does have things that happen there, so you definitely have to be vigilant when you're in Colombia. But it's a very beautiful place. It has its beaches like Cartagena, Barranquilla, and it has its nice cities like Medellín, like Los Angeles style cities. So I love there, and the weather is perfect. It's like 76 degrees every day, so it has perfect weather. Brazil, the beach culture is crazy out there. Music, you can go to the beach almost any day in Brazil, and it's gonna be lit outside. So the beach culture in Brazil is dope. They really are proud of their African heritage, and they definitely lean into the fact that they love being a black country, because a lot of people don't know that Brazil is the blackest country outside of any of the countries on the continent of Africa. So they really lean into that, and yeah, they got good food, amazing food, and I love Brazil. Brazil is probably my 1B to behind Thailand. DR is all right. It was not really my cup of tea, but it's all right. Beautiful. I will say the DR has some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Oh yeah. Hold on, my fault. But yeah, DR has one of the best like beaches and the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. And Thailand is just an overall great country. I think Thailand, the affordability is really cheap. The food is way better than I expected it to be. The people are very, 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 very friendly. And I know he ain't just say that. No, shout out to Aaron. The food is very, very good. The people are very, very nice. It's affordable, and I love Thailand. So
okay.
I love all. I like all the big four. I like them all. I love some of them. I like some of them.
So like, I'm a first time visitor. Let's start with Colombia. Where am I going for the first time? I want to do the podcast, locals, I want to invite them over to my place. You see how I move on my channel. Where am I going in Colombia for the
Yeah.
first time?
Oh man. I say for a first timer, I would say maybe try Cartagena. Say Cartagena. I say Cartagena would be because it's the most touristy. It's the most touristy place in Colombia. Even the Colombians go vacation in Cartagena. So I would say that would be a good place to go.
Cartagena, nice. All right, so
Yeah.
what about DR? Because I already know about Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
First timer,
Um,
do the
mhm.
lives, trying to get that beach culture. Where am I going?
See, I don't really know that much about Brazil because I only went to one place in Brazil, so I don't know as much about Brazil as the other country. I spent the least amount of
What
time
about DR?
I
What
mean,
about DR?
not Brazil, DR, not Brazil,
Oh,
DR. I spent the least amount of time in DR than any other country I've been to, so
oh,
I
really?
don't really know much about DR like that. Yeah,
All right, so we
so
already know about.
I was kind of in and out of DR.
So what about Thailand? What is the first place you would recommend for a first time visitor like myself? I'm trying to do the live,
Um,
trying to get people in, trying to do the shows. Where am I going?
I say I say either here, Pattaya, or Bangkok.
Wait, where are you right now?
I'm in Pattaya,
Okay, okay. I
so but
I
I
heard
would say you said what?
I heard Phuket is nice.
Yeah, Phuket is beautiful too. I mean, I tell people to visit all these places if you can. Definitely try to see them all, but I would say to start maybe here in Bangkok to
Okay.
start. So,
So what drew you to? Well, what made you stay in Thailand over the other places? What made
when
you
I
pick?
got here, it was kind of like I felt like I was at home. Like I got plugged in really fast. I love being by the beach, so you know what I'm saying that was already a plus for me. The people were really cool out here. I didn't have the safety issues that you might have in Brazil or Colombia. In a lot of the major cities in Thailand, they're big tourist zones since Thailand is one of the most toured countries in the world, top five actually. There's a lot of people that speak English. So that's another reason I didn't really have to go as hard investing in a language like I did, you know, in Colombia and Brazil, you know, which I didn't mind doing. I did it, but I'm saying it's easier when you don't have to do it. So
Yeah,
that the safety, affordability is probably number one because this is probably the cheapest country I've ever lived in. It's definitely that was probably on the top of the list, really, because it's so cheap out
yeah. I
here.
was looking at
So
the Airbnbs, and you can get a penthouse for like $400.
yeah, I got
Oh,
one for like 500. Yeah,
crazy.
jacuzzi, everything.
Yo, shout out to BMT in the chats, man. The BMT says shout out
My
to you,
dog.
Travelversity, True Passport, guys. Appreciate the
Hey man,
shout
shout
out.
out to Aaron, man. Ice them ankles up for tomorrow, man. We
Oh,
play basketball. We play basketball like every other day. You know, get our cardio in and stuff with a few of the brothers out here.
oh, for real.
So he got iced them. Yeah, he got iced them ankles up. He getting tired too fast.
Yeah, I saw some videos. Yeah, he was shooting some hoops. All right, so
Yeah,
Bangkok, Cat, Pattaya. What else? What else places you been to in Thailand?
Chiang Mai. I've been to Phuket. Phuket's cool. Chiang Mai. I like Chiang Mai a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Chiang Mai.
All right, so let's talk about the culture, societal norms, dating dynamics. Let's dive into that a little bit. What are some things that stood out to you that were culture shocks that you can't see anywhere else that separates itself from any other place?
Mm-hmm. So a few like first you got like we got people that bow to you a lot. Like it's a big part of the culture, like bowing to each other and stuff
Oh,
like that. So
yeah,
that was yeah, exactly. So that was one big one. Also, like there's a real sharing type of culture out here. So like if you friends with people and we all like say we at a restaurant and we all you order your food and people might start reaching over grabbing your food because it's like a situation where it's like not really where you ordering food for yourself. Like you may be ordering food, everybody kind of eating together. It's like everybody putting their food together and sharing basically. That was a shock to me because we not really used to people grabbing food off our plate and all that. You thinking that it's for you, but everybody else looking like, nah, this is for everybody. So that was a big culture shock too, and how nice people are here. People here are very nice. Like it felt like a scam at first. They were so nice.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I was hanging out with this my friend of mine. We were with this Asian girl. We were just hanging out. She was Vietnamese and Chinese, and we were talking about how like feminine she was, and it seemed like Asian women are super feminine no matter where you go. They just that's the
Yeah,
cornerstone of
for
their
sure,
super feminine.
for sure, for
Imagine
sure.
it right there too as well.
For sure. It's a big and it don't even it's not really even like they try to do it. It's just kind of how they are. Like they just
That's right, right.
real yeah, real girly girls. Like that's how they are. Really soft spoken, a lot of them. Yeah, it's really nice. And like I said, the people period are very nice. So that's everybody like really nice. So you'll come across a lot of women that are really just friendly, and they
Nice.
try to take care of you a lot too, like feed you and all that type of stuff.
So like, let's say if I'm trying to do lives, right? How
Hmm.
difficult would it be to get guests? Let's say if I got four girls, maybe like an extra two guys, and we all
Hmm.
just chopping it up, talking about Thailand. How hard would that be to orchestrate something like that? Are people very social, very open to something like that?
Yeah, I think you can find some people. I think you can find some people. I mean, like everywhere, everybody won't want to be on camera, but I don't think it will be that hard to find it either.
Yeah,
Have people talking, and
yeah.
as long
Because
as it's a cool vibe, as long as it's nothing crazy.
I saw you BMT. I saw y'all doing like the podcast, and
Hmm.
I saw a Thai girl give you guys drinks, and
Yeah, that was my girl.
I was like, yo, that's a nice setup, man.
Yeah, yeah, we was
I
in my house. That's at my crib.
stop playing, really?
Yeah, yeah, that was my crib and my girl.
Damn, man, that's like a penthouse setup, bro.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's a penthouse.
So we got our first super chat. Smooth
Okay,
Jack,
okay.
$2 super chat. He says salute, thank you, appreciate it. J Clouds in the building. Okay,
Shout
so
out to the chat, man.
yeah, I'm actually I don't know when I'm gonna get out there, but
Hmm.
hearing nothing but great things. Very safe, people are really friendly. Uh, so how long you been living there?
I've been out here for a year. So New Year's was a year that I've been out here.
Okay. So
So yeah.
obviously when you visit a place,
Hmm.
visiting versus living there, do
Yeah.
you feel like the rust has been shaken off? You know how you visit a place, you got the first time visit jitters. Is the
Hmm.
magic still there, or do you find new magic every day? Are you like, man, this is dope? I'm waking up. I'm in an
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
place.
I just like being here. Like even even beyond like what you made, what the things are that may be on the top of your list when you come here. Once you're here for a while, like you realize like it's so much stuff here outside of that is like really dope. They have beautiful islands, beautiful beaches out here you could go to for not that much money. Food is really good out here, and
Right.
it's the price. Like you can't beat the prices. It's hard to beat. Like I was talking about the situation with my crib. It's like this does not cost that much, but it's probably one of the nicest apartments I've ever stayed in.
Okay.
So it's hard to beat and it's so close to everything else. Like you got Vietnam, you got Bali over there, Indonesia, you have Cambodia, you got the Philippines, and then they got 7,000 islands. So there's so much stuff out here that you can get into. It's like why you can stay for a while, take you forever to really explore.
That's dope, man. Hip hop culture says it's never too late. Just received my passport. I just posted up in a Facebook group. You got a Facebook group?
Oh yeah, I got a Facebook group, Travelversity
Oh,
Facebook group. Mhm.
oh, okay. I never set up a Facebook group. I never thought to do that.
You should, man.
Okay, okay. All right. So I have a friend of mine. She lives in
Hmm.
she's Asian and Australian.
Okay.
We chopped it up a little bit. She said a good party every single day. Now, I'm not a drinker
Yes.
or partier, but for people who have that option,
Yes.
what's the nightlife like?
Well, the nightlife is a little different everywhere. In Pattaya, the nightlife is crazy. It's like Vegas on steroids. It's like being in Las Vegas on steroids. Bangkok has a lot of good nightlife too. Khaosan Road and Sukhumvit 11. Those are some nice spots. Chiang Mai, a little bit. They have a lot of, you really have to get tapped into a place like Chiang Mai because there's way more locals than it is. There's not too many foreigners that live there. So you will be partying with a lot of Thai people. So you have to get plugged into that situation. But Phuket, Bangkok, and definitely Pattaya, the nightlife is through the roof.
I heard about
Pattaya, in Pattaya, you can party for 3 days straight.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
So what? I'm not really a big drinker, so we're like, what is one beer? How many USDs is that?
Well, it depends because it's different. Because there's different types of going out here. Like, so you have like a beer bar, which would be your regular standard bar, which a beer could be $2 to $5, depending on if you're trying to drink local stuff or imported stuff. Then you have like the go-go bars or like 808, like the nightclubs where that beer might be $6 to $7. It just depends on where you're going out to. Yeah.
Somebody asked, have you ever experienced racism? If so, can you elaborate?
No, not really. I haven't experienced that. No.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Based off what you're telling me, it seems like it's a really chill place, man. I wouldn't even think that's the case.
Yeah, people aren't really on that type of time out here.
Yeah, nobody's on demon time out there.
Yeah, not really. They're not really. You just American out here. More people looking at you more like out here they call it a faram. Like that means foreigner. Like out here, that's what you are. Like they not necessarily really looking at you. Like if you're gonna get any type of racism, it'll be from like other foreigners, like maybe people from other parts of the world that do you differently. But as far as the local people, I haven't even had it from foreigners. I'm just saying that's where you would most likely get it. But as far as Thai people, no, they're really nice people.
So you've been there for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So when you arrived, were you dating around a little bit? Because you have Lucky. Because I saw her on a video. I think it was called "Cost of a Girlfriend" or something like that.
Yeah, that was my video. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long into the game until you met her?
She was the first girl I met out here, but we were homies though. Like we were homies because, like I said, I had just got here. What I'm saying? So I wasn't necessarily ready to do all that just yet. Because I was fresh, I was new here, what I'm saying? My eyes were wide open. So yeah, it was 4 or 5 months out here just doing my thing. But she was my home, she was my good friend the whole time. And then I left and went to Africa for a few months, went to Uganda, went to Kenya. And then I wanted to like put my head down. I was doing way too much out here. When I first got out here, it was party every day, 4 months straight. So I was like, I gotta go. I got burnt out. So I went to Nairobi, Kenya, and I just learned how to edit, bro, every day. I barely even left. Like I did a few videos in the city and did safari, but I was in the Airbnb just trying to figure out how to edit my videos and make better videos. Then when I came back, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I already did all that other stuff. So I'm cool now. And she's a good girl. So.
That's dope. That same thing happened to me when I went to Rio. My first day, I was like, all right, I don't need to see nobody else. I found a cool girl out there. We were vibing. So the same thing happened to me. I could relate. So at what point did you decide, okay, I want to live with her. I want to have this relationship with her. We do content together. At what point within that 1 year span did you make that move?
That was probably like right after I came back from Africa. So I was here from New Year's up until like May. And then I went to Africa and then I came back around. I came back around July, and then that's when it was like, because mind you, even before, like she was with me 80% of the time anyway. Like she was already with me all the time, but I wasn't about to put no camera in her face. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't necessarily trying to put a camera in her face and all that stuff, especially when we was just friends. So I was like, you know, you already with me most of the time. And I done burnt out on all that other stuff. So it just made sense. It just made sense in that moment, really.
Let's go. But I want to know the ins and out of that type of relationship. Is it like the traditional roles? Is it
Yeah.
modern relationship? Like what's the day-to-day outlook looks like between you two?
I mean, we just chill. Like, yeah, it's definitely traditional roles. Like, I mean, she clean everything, she cook everything, and I pay the rent and for the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like she plays her part, and I play my part. You know, so just as traditional as you gonna get.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you get the likes up if you coming in. If you got a question, make sure you super chat. All right, guys.
Perfect.
I guess the more important question is: Does she have friends that would be very attractive, and whenever I touch down, maybe
she,
coming
got,
around.
she got one or two. She got one or two.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we'll talk about it.
I'm just joking around. So somebody in the chat was like, "What's the crypto scene like there?" That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, everybody I know that's doing crypto is like doing the same crypto from the States. It's not really like a specific scene to here. So
Right.
I don't really know the answer to that one.
So let's talk about let's stick on the subject of first time visitor like myself. What are some do's and don'ts that you
Um,
suggest for a first time visitor like myself?
so the dues, I would say, I mean, there's an island called Larn out here. I would say
Mhm.
definitely go visit that island. It's like a 10-minute boat ride, $4 or $5 away, but the water is beautiful out there. It's a cool little day trip if you want to make a day trip. You got the Sanctuary of Truth. Should definitely go there. They're still building it actually,
I've seen that.
but that's
A lot of
yeah,
YouTube.
it's dope. It's dope. Then you got the big Buddha. I would say definitely check out some of the temples if you come anywhere, any city out here. Definitely check out the temples as well.
So that's like the seventh wonder of the world, right? One of the
I
wonders or
don't,
something.
I don't know if the temples are. I don't know if they count the temples here. Maybe. But I would say that. I would just say do something besides partying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that all the time, but at least try to do something else that is, you know what I'm saying, something cultural. Hit a floating market or something like that. The don'ts, I would say, don't get into any type of arguments with Todd. Like you don't want to fight them. Don't do none of that because it is not going to end well for you. So I would say just keep it cool. Like top people are really nice, but they got a switch on them that can flip, and they're real close people and they're real prideful people. So if you get into it with one, 30 people that don't even know, that might not even know this dude you getting into it with, are all gonna team up against you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would say definitely just be mindful of that. That's really it. I mean, I don't have too many don'ts because Thailand is a cool place and you will have a great time as long as you're keeping it cool. You won't have many problems.
Yeah, I saw. Have you ever heard of Playa de Carmen in Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
Saw some guy from the States. He was pretty big. He got into it with one Mexican guy, and then all of a sudden, all these other Mexican guys just came out. I don't even think they knew each other, and they all just helped him out, man. I was like, man, they really stick together,
Yeah, and I say that about really any country. Like any country you in, don't get into it with the locals and all that because you still a guest. You still a guest at the end of the day. And if people see somebody from their country and against you and you not, they'll come together. They'll come together to to take it out on you.
That's crazy, man.
So,
So I'm seeing a lot of moving and shaking with content creators out there in Thailand.
mm-hmm.
That's what made me raise my feelers up. You got Zoom to Thailand, you got yourself, you got BMT, you got a couple brothers out there. Who else is out there?
Who else is out here? I think you name most of the people. I'm trying to think because people come through. They come through and leave. We got a few new brothers that just showed up. My boy Beast in the East Travels. He just started his channel. But a lot of people come through, come and go. So it's hard to keep track. But you name the people that like are living out here.
You got to introduce me to Zoom, man. He seems like I talked to him once. He was like, "Yeah, you can follow your channel," but that was pretty much it. We got to get that introduction going. So
Richard Mack is a good guy.
Yeah, he seems really chill, man. I saw you guys do. I don't know if you were there. It was like a boat ride or something, like a boat party.
Oh yeah. I did a vlog on there. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so we're about to do another one in a couple weeks.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So y'all gonna do like a monthly thing?
Yeah, like monthly or every other month.
Or every other month. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So how long would you suggest for me to stay there? I want to do the lives because I'm a different type of traveler. Like, I like the cultural stuff, get the content in. I want to do the lives at night. I want to talk to the locals. I want to see what they're talking about. I'm not really a drinker. I don't really drink. I'm not really a big partier. How long should I stay in Thailand? I want to move around a little bit.
I'll say if you could give it a month, I would say you should. But if that's too much, I would say at least 2 weeks. I try to tell everybody if you come in here, at least 2 weeks, give yourself a feel. But the longer you can stay, I think the better. So if you can do a month, I would say maybe do that. That way you can really get in. You can really get a feel of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And, because it might take you 2 weeks or to get in your swing of meeting people and to before your content really start. You can start because made them connections. So it might take you a little while. If you only coming for a week or two, you might not have that time because by the time you really start, to shape, it's gonna be time for you to go home. So.
Yeah, because I wanna see like really. I heard Monkey Island. It's pretty chill.
Yeah.
I want to check out. For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna love that place, man.
Phuket,
even though it's like really touristy, but I think I still like it.
Yeah. Phuket remind me a little bit of Rio, like.
I see. There you go.
A Rio type of place for sure. I could definitely.
So do you see yourself? This is it? You hanging it up, man? You hanging up the jerseys and the Raptors? Thailand is your place, or you just playing it by ear to year?
Yeah, I'm probably just playing. I mean, I got a travel itch, so I'm still gonna travel. I mean, what I'm saying? I feel like I'm too young to be like saying like, oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life, like God willing. I got I got a long time left. I don't know if I'm ready to be like, I ain't never living nowhere else ever again in my life. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue traveling, man. And me and her we about to start doing a little traveling around Southeast Asia. So I'm definitely gonna still continue to travel.
What's on our travel itinerary? Where y'all gonna go to?
Vietnam. Definitely want to check out Indonesia, Bali, but I gotta see what they got going on a little bit more first. Philippines. I want to do Eastern Europe, like Romania. So, I might go back to Africa too at some point, Tanzania, see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I went out to Europe last year during the winter time. It was a bad idea. I went to Greece. It was too cold. Then I ended up going to Spain. I went to this place called Malaga down in the south. It was awesome, man.
Yeah, actually, man, I definitely want to get to Europe.
I actually met a girl from Colombia down there. I'm like, what are you doing out here? Malaga, Spain. It was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I got to get out there in the summer. I want to go out there, but I'm trying to wait till it get. I'm not trying to get snowed on and be out there in that Eastern European winter.
We got a question in chat says, what made you decide to leave the States?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, bro, like I was in the Army, so I've been, moving around. And then once I got out the army, I was jumping states every year. Like I was in LA once I finished grad school in LA. I was in Atlanta. I lived in Maryland. I lived in near DC. I've lived I lived a lot of places in the States. And for me, it was just to the point where it was like, all right, I've lived everywhere I want to live in America. So like the next best thing for me to do is to move somewhere else that's not in America. So I've always just been kind of an explorer like that. And, I stumbled across videos of people like in Colombia and all these places. I'm like, well, why am I thinking about a state next? I should be thinking about a country. Like, cause I saw other people living out. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I'm thinking local right now. I'm tripping,
Yeah.
you know? I'm thinking local. This dude is living in Brazil and all that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out. So I was out.
Have you ever been to Cali? For some reason, you give me Cali vibes because my sister lives in
Yeah,
Cali.
I went to UCLA for grad school.
You gotta
So,
accent. You from LA?
oh, for real?
Yeah,
I was out there for like almost 2 years, like little under 2 years.
yeah. You got like a Cali twang to it.
Yeah,
I got
man,
some
that's
brothers
my
out
favorite place in the States. That's my favorite place in the States, LA.
there. Oh, really?
Like, yeah, I love LA. If I ever move back to the States, I'm moving to LA.
Yeah, my sister lives in LA. She was in West Hollywood. Now she's in OC. She works in like movies and stuff like that. HBO, television industry.
Oh, okay, okay.
So pandemic is over.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a rise of visitors coming to Pattaya, Bangkok? You see it's like resurgence coming back. What's the
Yeah.
needle like now? What's the needle like? Is it a big pulse now? Is it jumping? Steady?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more people coming back. I wasn't here before COVID, so I can't say how it looked before.
Yeah.
But when I got here, it was a ghost town. It was nobody here. Like it was 9 o'clock curfew. It was 9 o'clock close and everything. So it was like complete.
So things had to be super cheap at that time because
Oh,
it's
for sure.
affordable now, but during that, if it's not getting traction or traffic, it should be super cheap,
Yeah.
right?
That's why, bro. That's why a lot of people got really nice spots for not too much because it was nobody here. It was a lot of I kind of preferred it when it wasn't so many people here, but tourism has picked up a lot. There's a lot of people out here now, for sure.
Really?
I don't think it's where it was before COVID just yet, but it's a lot of people out here. So you can still come out here and have a great time. If you wasn't here before COVID, you probably won't know the difference.
So where am I? I want to meet some ladies. I want to
Mm-hmm.
have the dating scene. What places would you suggest me to go? Because I heard 808. Just looking at people's content. What other places would you suggest?
Out here
Yeah.
here for sure. Out here for sure, you want to do 808. Bro, out here, honestly, man, you just walk around like somebody gonna bump into you.
What's that?
Somebody,
What's that experience like? Because are they gonna be bumping into me, soliciting me, or are they gonna be like, "Yo, can I get to know you?" Like, what's that interaction gonna be like?
I mean, I like to say two things could be true at the same time. Like I think that, I think that there may be I think it could be two angles. It'd be like, because I look at it like they might see it as you have something they may want, but you also look like something they may want too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things. But you can meet chicks all over the place. Now, I would say if you're looking for more like a good, wholesome type of situation,
Right.
I would say maybe go to Bangkok or, saying Phuket or Chiang Mai, and maybe, here, most of your interaction is not going to be of a wholesome nature. It's possible. It is possible.
Wait a minute. You
But
said
I would
Pattaya?
say,
Am I saying?
yeah,
Pattaya. Okay.
yeah, Pattaya, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it can happen. It can happen, but I never tell people to get their hopes up like that because that's not gonna be 90% of your interaction. But Bangkok, Phuket, those places, even then, I mean, at the end of the day, you a foreigner, so it's always gonna be a little element of that in most of your interactions, and that's a lot of times overseas.
So, all right. So I'm walking down the street. I get approached.
Mm-hmm.
What's that dating dynamic looking like? I'm taking her out. Like, are they expecting to be taken out on a date? What do those dates look like? Are we, going out to dinner? Are we doing drinks? What's how people usually move out there?
Well,
What
it'll
is that?
depend on her, man.
What's that?
What was you saying? Go ahead. You can finish.
Is she expecting to pay? She expect you to pay for everything? People normally just do drinks, dinner. Do they go dancing? Like, what's that first date looking like?
Really, that's gonna be y'all really gonna do whatever you decide you're gonna do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, if you want to go to the movies, you can do that. If you want to go to a nice Thai spot, you could do that. Get you some Thai food. If you want to do the fancy restaurant thing, you could do that too. But I wouldn't say that people here I wouldn't say the girls here are expecting that. You know what I'm saying? You could do it, but I wouldn't say that they're expecting to go to a 5-star, 4-star restaurant. Like, you can go to a Thai spot, you can go to the beach. If you're in an area where there's a beach. So, I mean, I think whatever you're gonna want to do, most of these chicks gonna be cool.
Okay. So their expectations is no expectation.
Yeah, basically, I mean, they probably just expect you to be a cool person and like not be on no crazy stuff. I think that's more what they're gonna expect more than where you gonna.
We got a question in the chats. So we got a question in the chats. How are the women in comparison to Brazil? And in terms of relationship quality, availability, and temperament.
Compared Thailand to Brazil?
Yeah.
I say in Brazil, we have of her being a little bit more feisty, But I think, I believe you can find the same type of thing in Brazil too. But the culture there is, they're going to be a little bit more feisty, and Brazilian women are a tad bit westernized. I mean, whether people want to say it's true or not, like they are a tad bit they are in the West still. So, I mean, they do have a little bit more expectations, especially if she look good than here.
It's because you're so far away. Thailand is, that's like a day flight, right? It's like 24 hours.
Yes. Yeah, it's on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
it's like on the opposite side of the world.
That's like at least 1,000 you're spending, right, to get there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because if you get a round trip, you talking 14.
Because I've been to Australia. Have you been to Australia? I've been there 4 times.
No, I've never been to Australia. No, I've never been to Australia.
Yeah, I think you would like it there too.
It's definitely in my mind.
Oh, you would love it, man. Great. If you like Thailand, you would like Australia. Great weather. I know I spent the grip to get in there.
Right. But yeah, I think on average, I would say Thai women probably a little bit more soft spoken and more, a little bit more girly, like feminine than Brazilian women. Not to say Brazilian women aren't, because they are too, but I would say it's a little bit more here.
All right, so guys, we 45 minutes into the stream. Make sure you get the likes up, super chat any questions. Right? So whenever I get out there, man, we should do a show live, chop it up, hang out, get some introductions going.
When you planning on coming? You planning on coming this year?
Damn, man, I'm like, I'm stuck on the first leg of the big 3 or 4. I'm still stuck.
I already know. I don't blame you.
You know what it is? It's not that I'm stuck in Rio. It's just that Brazil has so much to offer and it's so big, right? You got Florianopolis. I just did a podcast with this girl. She gave me a Brazilian tour of all the different places I've never even heard. Okay. And
wow.
So it made me want to see all of it. It's so much to see. So,
but I don't know. That's going back to what you were saying, like when you was asking me about living here. And like, have you hung it up and decided you gonna stay there? It's like I won't really say that, but it's so much here that I still want to see, and it might take me a while to see it all. You know what I'm saying? So basically the same thing.
So is there any? I feel like we should do another one another time. But is there any question you want to ask me? Any comments? Wait, we got another question. Hold on a second. What's the cost of living? And is like 500 enough per month if you do not drink or party?
How much?
Can you live off $500 and you don't drink or party? And what's the cost of living there?
$500.
500 USD.
No, I'm not saying this, but I would not recommend you move anywhere. I would not recommend I would not recommend you moving anywhere with $500.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna be the person to set you up like that. Okay. But I would say in Thailand, you could live off maybe 1,500.
That's pretty
good. But I would say comfortably maybe 25. Just give yourself some cushion, because you got to remember you are in a different country. You do not want to have minimal resources, and if something happens, you stuck because you only got $1,000 and you spent $400 of it on rent. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, have as much money as possible before you try to move to any country. I'm not saying you have to be rich or have a whole bunch of money, but you do want to have at least enough to where you could buy a ticket if you gotta leave, or you can do something in case of an emergency. You don't want to be pinching pennies overseas. Then it defeats the purpose. Like, why did you move overseas to be pinching pennies? Like, that means you were not really at that point where you should be living overseas full time. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of pinching pennies, man, you know what I'm noticing? I'm seeing a rise in people. What do they call people who are visitors? Foreigners, gringos? What do they call?
Farangs. They call them farangs, basically. Like Farang. Yeah, it's like what they was called a gringo in Brazil or Colombia.
Because I'm seeing a rise in people who are setting up businesses. I've seen a lot of brothers setting up businesses, like bars.
Yep.
Do you see a lot of other people setting up businesses around you? Have you seen a rise of that going on?
I think it's definitely a rise of brothers starting businesses. As far as Pattaya, this city was kind of built by foreigners. Like back from the Vietnam War days, they used to come here and for R&R, and then it just ended up being. So most of the clubs, most of the stuff in this city is owned by foreigners. It's a city that's basically built and catered to foreigners here in this specific place. So there's always been that here. It is a rise of brothers owning stuff though, for sure, because I don't know if that was the case before the pandemic where there were this many brothers, because there's brothers doing a bunch of the other stuff like dispensaries and all that type of stuff too. So restaurants, all that.
Oh yeah, because I saw they legalized the stuff. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, so they got those popping up. They got brothers. They got one brother just opened a soul food spot. That's what I was telling you about. I'm grabbing chicken wings. So he got his spot. So it's a lot of brothers out here starting stuff, and it's a lot of brothers that are interested in coming here and doing business as well.
That's what's up, man. I love to hear that. People adding to the economy in a positive way. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's the language. Do most people speak their language? What's the ratio like? People speak their language versus English. Let's say if I'm like running around, I'm running into people, shaking hands, kissing babies and stuff. How many people are speaking proper English versus their own language?
It'll depend. Like if you in Pattaya, you in Phuket in the tourist areas and that, or expat where expats live, or if you are You know, in the certain areas of Chiang Mai where a lot of expats live, there most people, like in Pattaya, for instance, most of the people you meet here are going to speak English. You know,
Right.
where there's heavy tourist concentrations, most of the people you're going to run into are going to speak English. Once you start venturing outside of those areas, then most people probably won't speak. But you know, if you go to a place like Bangkok, which is like a major city, a lot more people grew up learning English.
English, yeah.
You know, so you can find a decent more than you would in Colombia or Brazil. Like you'll find a lot more people that speak English.
English speakers, yeah.
Yeah, like you'll definitely meet a lot of English people.
All right. Well, all right. So we're gonna wrap up. That was a great talk. We got to do it again sometime. Stick around.
Sure, man.
Backstage. Thanks for having you on. If you want to plug anything, he got a Facebook group called Travelversity. If you want to plug anything else,
yeah, man, y'all just you know, got the YouTube channel. Y'all go subscribe to Travelversity, the YouTube channel. I do vlogs, give out information about all the places I've been. I got an ebook I just dropped as well, basically like a beginner's guide to coming out here to Pattaya. So, guys can check all of that out. Just hit up Travelversity. It'll be in the descriptions of all the videos.
Perfect. Cool.
And I appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Definitely got to do it again. Just stick around for the backstage.
All right.
As usual.
I'm ready for getting out of this life. You know, so you know when you get to that point, I'm there.
You know who this is?
No reservations at all. I'm there.
Not yet.
That's MJ.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I always end with that.
Okay, that's dope.
Getting out of this life.
Because he said no reservations
you
in
know when you get to that point, I'm there. With no reservations at all. I'm there.
Okay, is that where you got it from? Is that where you got the name from?
Yeah. No. I actually got it from, rest in peace to Anthony Bourdain. I got it from him. I had so many names, man, but you know, I just want to pay respects to Anthony Bourdain. All right, guys. This is No Reservations. Delane Isaac. Thanks for y'all tuning in. Y'all take it easy. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to No Reservations.